How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm happy you had a moment to share with us today.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
Are you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
For those at home, I'm speaking to Mr. Ben Wells today. He's the rhythm guitarist, lead guitarist, backing vocals, man of all trades, of course, from Black Stone Cherry. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here with you.
All right. Well, we're here today to talk a little bit about the human condition. As everyone at home knows, the record came out October 30th, 2020. It's been out for a little bit, 13 songs, but you're releasing an expanded version. And I want to talk a little bit about that. 19 songs. Where'd you get the songs from?
Well, it all kind of started so we did a thing for Sirius Radio last December, and we did some acoustic versions of some songs. And they requested we do a cover. They wanted one of the songs needed to be a cover song. And we didn't know exactly what song we wanted to do acoustically or electrically for a cover. But we've always toyed around with the Tracy Chapman Give Me One Reason. And Chris has sang it. Chris used to sing it with his dad's band and play it live and stuff. And Chris just always sounded amazing on it. So we knew we could get that done quickly because we were kind of under a timeline. And we had to get it turned in for Sirius. And we said, well, we know we can do this song. It's already a great song, and let's just knock it out. So we did it, and then people started really reacting to it. And our management came to us and labeled and said, look, we think we should go with this as the second single. And they said, but we have an idea. We want to re-release the album with this song on there, and with a couple live tracks too from a Live from the Sky broadcast that we did in October of last year, and then another acoustic song that was we recorded in the studio. So it's pretty cool. And what's also cool about the Tracy Chapman song, it's got the radio version, the acoustic radio version, and then we kind of rewrote it and did like a heavy electric version of the same song. So yeah, man, it's jam packed. It's got a lot of cool stuff on there.
Yeah, I was surprised at some of the songs that popped up, and just the additional music is always great for the fan at home. And of course, there hasn't been an awful lot of touring up until recently, so hearing some of these songs live is just the added bonus.
For sure. Yes, absolutely.
I was going to ask, you actually hit on one of my later questions, but we'll get into it a little bit now. You choosing a cover song. How do you guys go about it? I mean, I understand the Tracy Chapman song now, but you also did Don't Bring Me Down by the Electric Light Orchestra. How do you guys pick and choose your cover songs you want to sort of redo?
I mean, honestly, it's a pretty easy process, but then it's easy because we like, doing some cover songs every now and again. But then again, we love so many different songs out there that there's so many to pick from. So an example, when it came time for Electric Light Orchestra, when we did the album, we knew we had to have a couple B-sides, Yeah. And we said, well, we put all of the original songs are already on the record. So we were looking for we said, we'll do a cool cover song of something, and that'll be a cool B-side. And we love Electric Light Orchestra. We've always loved Jeff Lynne and always loved his music, his songwriting, and just an amazing talent. So we pulled up that one. We said, yeah, don't bring me down. It's a classic song. It's a great melody. And we were like, we could really make this, keep it pretty much traditional how he did it, but kind of make it a little more low down, with us. So we put some octave pedals on it and tuned it down. Pretty awesome. And then, so that came out. And after it was mixed and everything, we said, man, this can't be a B-side. This has got to go on the record, So we find ourselves in those situations a lot where we do something, a cover song with the intention of it being released as a bonus or something. Then all of a sudden it gets released as a single or on the album.
So the song itself, Don't Bring Me Down, isn't a song that I would have connected to Black Stone Cherry prior to hearing your version of it. I wouldn't have said, this pairing is perfect. These guys got to do it. But for some reason that vision was there, and I'm happy that you did because it came out great.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We try to take things that are a little obscure, I think a lot of people would expect us to cover, like a great Southern rock song, which we did do Can't You See, but people would expect that. So it's fun to take some artists and songs that people wouldn't really expect us to do, and then to do it, and that's to me the fun part about doing cover songs.
Yeah, certainly is reimagining it and just finding those little hidden gems within the song itself that emerge at new set of hands.
For sure.
So, the Human Condition, the album itself is a little darker, a little deeper than previous releases. Certainly since your last album, forgive me, Family Tree,
Yeah.
which was more of a fun album itself. Intentional going in and trying to work on a darker album?
I mean, I don't think, I mean, we knew we wanted to make a more of a heavy rock album this time, you know. We never really tried to make a blueprint of an album, because then, you know, we don't want to fabricate it too much. You know, we want it to be very much natural. But we were all in the headspace that we knew we wanted to turn the amps up a little bit more, and we wanted the songs to be a little heavier, and you know, that's what we are. You know what I mean? I mean, we're so many different things. The Family Tree album was so fun because it was, you know, we were listening to a lot of great classic rock and blues stuff, which that is very much a side of us, you know. But also, you know, we love the heavy stuff. So with this album, we knew we wanted at least a lot of the material to be that way, and we wanted the mix sonically to be really in your face. And our monitor engineer who tours with us, he engineered the record and he also mixed it. So he did a fabulous job.
So in a sense, then you're absolutely capturing that live sound that everybody hears when they come to your shows, and you
Exactly.
just you captured it on record.
Exactly. Yes, that's always the goal, to capture that live energy. You know.
Well, there's also an authenticity to that. It's easy, as you know, much better than I do. It's easy to go into a studio and create something that becomes challenging to play live, that becomes somewhat different than maybe you sound live, and so on. And capturing that authentic sound is the key, I think, to really bringing the honesty of a band to the public.
Sure. Absolutely.
So you're out touring right now, and I'm catching you on a rare moment. And like I said, I appreciate you spend a moment with us. Yeah, you're back and forth out on tour at the moment. You're in Europe, if I'm reading your notes right.
We just got home last night from 3 shows in the U.S. I'm home until the September 7th. We fly to the UK, and we
There it
do
is.
a month long tour of the UK, and we're very excited about that. And then we'll come back home from that and do a US tour in October. We were supposed to go to mainland Europe in November, but we've had to unfortunately move that to next year, just because it was going to be like 15 different countries in a month. And, you know, it's hard to navigate when every country has different rules right now, you know.
Absolutely understand.
So I think we're going to just replace it with some US stuff. And then we've got some dates in December coming up too. So, you know, we're trying to stay busy and make up for lost time.
So your music's always been very well received in the UK. The British audiences, I'm sure, they envision your style of music as something, I guess, differently than we must see it. Can you talk a little bit about the fan base in your the UK particularly?
Yeah, they've always been there. I mean, it's just really crazy, and people always ask us, "What's the answer? Why is it bigger there than here?" And I'm like, I don't know that. I just know that we just first time we went over was in 2007, and we went back. We toured the UK 3 times that year.
Wow.
We kept going back. So there's something to be said about persistence. You know, if you want to break into a market, you've really got to show the market that you want to be there. You know, you can't just do one tour every 10 years and expect, you got to be there and show them that you care, and that you want to go tour those places. And for us, we didn't go over there trying to be anything other than who we were. And I think the fans really respected that and appreciated that. And for whatever reason, they've latched onto us. And, you know, and rock music is still like the number one thing over there too, you know. It's on TV, it's in magazines, it's everywhere, you know. So I think rock has a lot more opportunity to be loved and exposed on, you know, which is great. I mean, it's great here in the States too. I mean, I'm not one of those rock is dead dudes. I think rock is alive and thriving, and always will be as long as there's fans to listen to it. But you know, over there, it's just really different. It's a different mentality, I think.
Understood. So since the release of the album, you're a man down. Bassist John Lahan has gone on to other things, kind of a hiatus from the band. Who's stepping in his place live?
It's a guy named Steve Jewell, and he's been with us since December, and he is doing a phenomenal job. And the cool thing about Steve is he's one of our friends from here, and he has been around the music scene almost as long as we have, you know. And so he's very much cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. We were lucky we didn't have to hire somebody that we didn't know and doesn't really come from the same background as us. And, Steve lives 10 minutes away from me. And, again, we're all in the same area. So we were really lucky that we got to have somebody not only as talented as he is, but just as excited as he is, and so dedicated to the art and the show. And it's been fantastic.
He seems like a great fit. I've seen a couple of the live videos and, crowd stuff, and yeah, it's wonderful. So when it comes to writing, my perspective or my understanding of what you guys do is very much, it's the songs you write are reflective of the band itself. I know that like the song Push Down and Turn, Chris Robinson mentioned there was 100% introspective. And I'm sure that's where much of the songs you come from, much of the songs you write come from. That's part of the authenticity of it. So is there ever a loss as far as material?
No, I mean, we're always writing. We've got songs that are stockpiled. I mean, a lot of the songs on Human Condition have been riffs that we've had for, a decade or more. The song Ride was originally had a different title, but we wrote that song, the music anyway, and a lot of the melody. We had that song written in like 2003, 4. And, it's just like, we've always got stuff that we always want to revisit. We don't believe that just because it's an old song doesn't mean it's not a good song. It's just, every song has its place and time, and these songs were kind of showing their head again. And we were like, hey, let's just polish them up a little bit and rework them. And, but yeah, we've got, ideas on our phones and different, stuff. So there's never a shortage of songwriting and inspiration.
It's great to hear, because that just means there's more material coming in the future.
Sure.
7 albums in, well, I guess your public time is 16 years. I think total 19 as a band. That's
our 20th anniversary this year, actually. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. It's impressive. You have an impressive body of work, and I'm grateful for it. I guess the last question is touring America. I know that you have this short burst coming here soon. Do you look forward to anything further in 2020? I'm sorry, 21.
Yeah, really, we just announced a big October tour with
right.
A really great band who's on the same label as us, and we know him. Our drummer's dad, Richard, who plays with the Kentucky Headhunters, he's producing and managing them. They're called the Georgia Thunderbolts. Great band. And then a phenomenal guitar player named Jerry James Nichols is going to be on the tour with us as well. So that'll be fun. And then, just seeing, we're getting new show offers and stuff in like almost every day. So, we're not turning a lot down right now.
Well, we're looking forward to have that opportunity to see you guys come across the country and play locally for me. I'm in Phoenix, and I'm looking forward to, you guys coming to town, and we'll certainly be at that show.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We cannot wait to get there for sure.
Well, thank you for your time today. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with us. Have a great tour.
No problem. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.